ютуб. Ну ёпт. Меню не работает. Ай, планета дерьмо. Мин, блять. Что я делал? Ну охуеть теперь. Блять, забыл, что зона реликтов. А чё вот нельзя сделать? Пизду. Я хз что сделать. Я, короче, на корабль надо отправлять. Или стоп, не на корабль. Без понятия, как это делать. Забью на 100%.
Is that Drac?
Life support restored. Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Ну вот он Кроган хуярится, походу. Давай, блядь, ебашим. На, блядь. На, блядь. На, блядь. Прикольно.
Ryder, about time you joined the party. Think I made them angry? Good.
Ёптать. На уйти негр.
That's it, kid. Keep it up. Good
Ага. Блять. Не кидай планету, блядь. Спасибо, негр. Получишь пока.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
Плюс Кроган.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
We can work with that.
Radiation within safe levels.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Какое у вас мнение?
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Андромеда. Consider carefully.
То решение будет представлять инициативу ее намерения в Андромеде. Что? Представлять инициативу ее намерения. Ну, намерение у нас исследовать. Да и научные. Они оба мне подсказывают научные, я тоже научный. Нахуй на военный, да. Воевать я и сам могу.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Ачивку. Что у меня Steam? Ебаном режим.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that.
О, негр.
Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
Работайтесь.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
Мне нравится, как здесь тупо спутники появляются у
But now
меня.
it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
Но были основания.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
Сучара, блять. Ладно. Помню.
The reality rider? You brought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from
Ну
starving.
хули сделай что-нибудь, блять. Давай, ебаный.
You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Что ты манипулируешь, сука?
Watch out for everyone. But not you, right? You're genuine.
I know what I came here to be. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Домик сделали. Что по карте? Как вот, допустим, туда добраться? Я не понимаю. Здесь 2 допа дали. Ёптать. Что это почему? Я ж прыжком двигателем пробил, куфу, я урон получил. Не отъехал.
Radiation within safe levels.
Аутизм какой-то.
Life support is back online.
Давай, не пей. Что-то засканить есть? Кара тебя засканить. И едь.
Sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
Ничего. Блять, где экспу получить? Я очень слабый, я хочу быть сильнее. Дайте мне экспу. Окей, но я вижу модуль памяти. Сейчас я донес четко не. Беды, а вот пропадает. Ладно. Ну, в Альгаре тоже пропадали. В Альгаре даже сильнее.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked.
Август.
Additional tri-
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. It's worth it when it's your own.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Благодарим прощенный, потому что...
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Блять, что так хуёво ответил.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first. Make it real. Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder.
Такие, как мне туда попасть? Да вот нихуя не вижу. The fuck? Так, голову сюда. Неизвестно, неизвестно. Известность. Эффективность 78%, кстати. О! Барыга. Здорово, мужчина. Не утекай. Без исследования вроде, да?
Wait. Likewise, I'm Fox, chief engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
Ой, давай не будем пиздеть, реально. Так, неохота мне. Ладно, с главными хотя бы, блядь, попиздеть, с второстепенными, так это вообще. Я бы побегал лучше. Я биотик. А чего? Именно. Охуенный терминал, спасибо, что сделали. Для повторять запрос не та вина, должна быть во второй волне. Нужно слежать, чтобы через пару лет использовать кому долго разрушить. Нарушение. Прошу. На цензуру помощь, которая может сказать, она моя дочь. Какой-то чел здесь потерял, короче, $2. Говорю с помощью команды на утик продам. У меня только один утик, да и... Ну, палач. Темперов. Да я не буду ничего покупать, я это все найду, я уверен. На 170 рублей. А чё мне за квесты появились? Я не понял, мальчик. Ну, Элс такой большой, а я не знаю, как отсюда выбраться. Я же здесь надо с кем-то говорить. Подожди. Журнал. А как мне задание ставить? Ну что? Ну охеренно, чё мне метка вообще сползла круто, пачку. Тренировать минерал, активатор памяти, а то, что вот я здесь взял. Типа. А вот она моя дочь, вот это. Тупорылая, что ли? Качаться. Ой, блядь. Боже. Ёбаный в рот. Вкл, блядь. Что значит вкл? Ладно, ладно, ну я реально не понимаю. Аутизм, стоп задание. Я могу машину себе вызвать-то? Ой, это моя как ее называют? Темпест.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we...
Карантин совет.
We are.
Already getting requests from the Prodromos labs.
Чья здесь дочь, блядь? Очень центр. Угу. Так, значит. Блять, я ничего не понимаю. Ебал в рот, блять. Ну просто что за... Здесь обучение не работает в этой игре. Открывай, сука. опять терминал какой-то. Опять проебу.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take.
Вот часто я поймал ведь. Подожди. Нет, а сейчас главное, блять, показывают. Ну охуеть. Где моя? Да в пизду. Ну ладно. Смотри.
That's
О.
a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work.
Nexus must be waiting, Pathfinder. Relax. There will be more for you on EOS after you get back.
Подожди, я сейчас, короче... Хуй сосу, потому что я не помню, где я смотрел. О, кальмар.
Right. August said you might swing by. Dr. Ramirez.
Good to meet.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. Was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times.
А, нужно сканить.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control.
Не знаю, я просто не хочу здесь читать это, блять, просто мне так не нравится здесь, блять. В первом Mass Effect, я даже не помню, читал я что-то или нет тоже. Здесь, по-моему, внизу я что-то... Надо поговорить с каким-то дедом. Здесь еще написано, с кем поговорить. Блять. Ёбаный в рот, блять. Биовары, что за хуйня?
Can't believe we made
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert.
Only one location matches the sound from the medical equipment. A monolith.
Let's go.
Хочу тэпнуться. Я не могу тэпнуть. Пока тэпнусь, какие дополнительные задания. Пизду.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
No sign of that work crew. but someone left their gear behind. Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice, obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time.
Как круто ходить.
Lexi, found another colonist.
Control.
So many. All right, send me their information.
Прям кто-то летит, да, сюда? А, я понял. 2 минуты, ебать. Давай, блин. А где они? Ёп, ну ладно, нормально.
This place is a strain on our gear, but so is everywhere else.
We're outfitted as best we can be.
I like busting dunes, getting all 6 wheels off the ground.
Я должен успеть здесь изи ехать.
We've got targets.
Какой таргет?
I'm not real romantic about road hazards. Interesting rocks are just as bad for the nomad.
Help us, please.
Мы уже тут, блядь. Ёбаный в рот. На галактику тебе, блядь. Обдумитель. Ебать, что такой толстый? Ах ты, ёб! Здесь еще, блядь, звери. С кем побазарить-то? С тобой. Спасибо, что
Your
уходишь.
experiment with the remnant didn't work out.
Okay, who squealed? Gasparic? Yeah, I bet. These remnant can plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
How many people need to get hurt before you stop this?
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder.
Не понимаю, чего от меня хотят тут на этой точке конкретно. Бред какой-то. И одновременно я не могу понять, что мне здесь, блядь, делать. Ну все, эвакуируйте меня. Отсюда. Подожди, что? А вот дополнительные задачи. Почему у меня до этого не было? Теннис. Что мне делать? Типа говорят, создайте какое-нибудь оружие по своему усмотрению на установленной станции Элос. Я ничего. Ну я опять умер, я вообще не понимаю. Сделали бы тогда то, что типа, блять, я умираю хотя бы, ну или наоборот не умираю. Такого падения. Ну это бред, блять, просто сделать, чтобы меня обратно куда-то телепортировало в пизду какую-то. Что за бред? Пойте.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Меня спросил.
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Надо научиться ладить. Трудиться изо всех сил, надо научиться прыгать их. Ну, ладить надо.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Усиление называется редким материалом, может использовать больше скип. О господи. Я не понимаю ничего. Как мне себя прокачивать?
Right, we call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Отъебитесь от меня. Тир меня 40 рублей. 40 рублей мои дайте. Дробовик это да. То. Это винтовка. Допустим, я хочу себя приодеть. Один шлем, две одинаковых руки, отлично. Приоделся. Ёжный. У меня есть какой-то хеш дробовик золотой. Ее кулак реликтов. Ну похер, это потом. Да. Исследование. Хочу оружие. Ебись. Очки данных на D. Ага. История есть. D. Реликтов. Нахуй я сам. То. Какой-нибудь автомат ебаный. Просто автомат, блин. Охуяриваю. Винтовка. Трехстрелка, ну так-то может. Давай ее, допустим, выбрал проект. Рич. Это что? Что это такое? А, штурмовая винтовка. Окей, понял. Я по красоте смотрю. Ну-ка, а что там насчет людей? Ну, винтовка Валькирия. N7. Да, Валькирия. Вот, это единственное написано. И она похожа на Валькирию. Допустим, выбрал этот проект. Что мне делать? Речешь? А, и вот. Всё. 134, да? Ну, а вот у тебя, допустим. Залупа какая-то. А вот у тебя, допустим. Ну, это и большое. А, так и она золотая. Подожди. Серебряная. Серебряная. Она будет золотая. Серебряная. Золотая. Но она выглядит ущербная. Серебряная. Здесь, конечно, винтовка есть. Но есть вот коса золотая. А есть вот это. Дамажит она меньше. Она... Видимо, скорость там разная. 450. 22. И здесь у Валькирии 350, 20. Вот, 450, 20. Это я буду просто всю жизнь жить. Ну-ка. Слушай, давай реликт. Мне понравилось описание. Патроны бесконечные. Хорошо. Давай, допустим, продолжить. Цель проекта избирателей разработки, их можно будет собрать. Исследовать улучшение, получить одну копию улучшения, может находить на идентичному варианте. Я прокачиваю сразу второй уровень. Необходим уровень 10. Ну, хорошо. То есть купил какую-то штурмовую винтовку коса и изучил ее. В разработке я смогу ее сделать, насколько я понял. Где моя коса? Защита для этого. Где коса? Я ж косу разработал. Заебись. О, мститель. Атмосфера. Где коса? Блять, я, сука, создал косу нахуй. Где у вас? О, вот он. У меня нету магния, блять. Где я его возьму нахуй? Это магний, да? Магний 410. Где я магний, блять, соберу? Там здесь. Там берили графит, железо. Сука, магния нет, дай в пизду. Ну я понял, как здесь разработка. Понял.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be...
М8 Мститель. Это моя единственная винтовка. Давай дробовик. Будет снайперка и дробовик. Пол будет у меня нравится. Оптимизатор. Да, боезапас. Хуй с ним с весом. Комбо-мод щитов. У меня там 2 руки, но это не важно. Резерв СЖО. Блин, так-то... Делать щит. Давай, вот это. Ты съебалась. Я возьму драк. И это все, да, типа вот это вот. Моя команда, блять, 6 бомжей ебаных. Негр тоже уходит. Бесит, когда уебывает. Прям, может, пиво будет. Животик и кора. Давай кора пускай. Не будут спорить, наверное. Но мне-то похуй. Так, это что? Что это за дверь? Могу поговорить?
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Да я не хочу с ним мутить, бля. Ну чё ты, пиби, блять? Да в пизду, я уже за Шепардом с кальмаром мутил.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone... If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again... I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I meant. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll...
Remtech, huh?
Почему мне должно быть не похуй?
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You mentioned you came to Andromeda.
Nothing gets by you. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. There's so much to discover. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian.
Да лучше бы
Liam seems a
солдат.
lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old.
What about...
Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Нихуя как я стоял. А чё, где у меня остальная команда, блядь? Команда мудаков. Ты не торопись, я же, блядь, ладно.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. The cat makes sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to.
Это его
I'm
дедушка.
way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Да.
Your people come first.
Keeping cash on our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Ничего.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's had it out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Cash as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on SAM and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting.
There's just something. The absolute single-mindedness.
То, что они все думают одинаково.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Cash?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Dan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for cash right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta set. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those. Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Не называй меня малыш.
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
Ну точно. Враг намного лучше этого нет.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Я тут же почтовый телефон. Да ладно.
Hello, Ryder. EOS has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder, but you succeeded on EOS, despite doubt and fear. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in Sam. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Let's say hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and it ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. How's your sense of humor?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop.
Humor's not a skill.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Ладно, все заебало. Что происходит? Где я могу поменять одежду? Длинная рукава, короткий, куртка, кофта, ой, короткий. Это ужасно. Туалет.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Pathfinder rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engineering. Shit, this...
Это инженерная.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
We need people with skills, and it sounds like you've got many. Welcome aboard.
Yep, making deals to get the things you want, shooting at the things you don't. That's me. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Ой, блять, попиздить, ну ладно, потом, короче. Где негр?
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
When I started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying wasn't going to work. I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Хомитор. Интересно, такие типа будут еще заставки? Или я вот сейчас типа просмотрю все заставки, потом песос сосать. Давай, Паш. Я не знаю, где баба, блять. Как ее зовут-то? Лексик, это Лексик, Сэм, Петролем, какой-то Гил, Кора, Сувик, Элла. А, ну это вот. Где баба, которую я хочу? Я не понял, как ее зовут. Лекси. Кора ее зовут. вот она. На третьем этаже. Здесь получается?
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
Even if we get there, there's a mountain of hard work ahead.
Working hard was never my problem. Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had... The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Так, пауз. Блять, как выйти? Что здесь кто?
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Получается, нам техник будет последний. Все, полетели. Да, я не хочу с вами разговаривать.
What can I do for you?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. But I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent?
You are welcome to your beliefs. It's good to have different voices on the team.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folk. We'll talk later.
Я на мейн. Карта скопления планет. Я был в Пифей. Шанхэ. Опа. Я бонус креста за Некс. Пайфер. Эриксон. А как мне вернуться в... Ёптать. В каком... А, вот сюда? И надо поставить дополнительное, точнее, основное задание. LA. Пойдем вот эту топа. Хэнхэ. Пойдем. Мейн. Давай, слышь, не надо нахуй. Ну, блять, это не фокус.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Nexus.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Нулевой элемент. Только бы магний найти. Ебать, 22 султана. Томахуань. Агунчень. Китайская. Везде говно. Anomaly detected. Anomaly не detected.
Anomaly detected.
Anomaly detected.
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Танки корабля. Хуясь. Аномалий нету.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Что так спудали? Ну ладно, хоть как-то, не знаю, наверное, искусственно я дольше играл, сделал. Бля, выполнять, конечно, все задания здесь это будет вообще жопа. Anomaly не detected. Ну, на Nexus.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Ёбаный, не хотел, блядь, палец.
Watch your tone. You saw what... Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
The reality just...
Still missing some parts. Damn it.
Here we are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Магний, блять. Магний. О. Магний. Что я делаю вообще? А, вот так можно. Ты чё, сука, 2400, блин? Охуела. Суку забери. Одни, блин. Знаешь еще что, блять? Еще надо. Мои перчатки были, где перчатки? Хуя у меня какая. У меня есть уже. Это чертеж. А, обмен, короче. Я не понимаю, это мои вещи? А, really? А, похуй. Подается транспорта. Блять, пыжака навести. Ёбаный. Там не идти по мейну, блять. Бля, здесь очень большая база. Пизда просто. Я хочу бегать по планете, стреляться и все. Мне нравится стрелять.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
Hey, there's puke on the floor. I'm gonna get this in. If I die, I'm gonna sue your ass.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
It takes integrity to record the truth.
Well, I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Apex personnel, please check your...
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. You'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Ket attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder... Ugh.
Right.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
Нормально.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since new outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Third time's a charm, if you have...
Can't always rely on luck, but it's damn good.
Had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known.
Ryder, you're off to a promising... Though I worry about this.
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear... Not sure yet.
Did you have some other business? My pleasure.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used. Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
I only saw the Citadel in bits.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Ну что с картой не так?
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rusha, that's not funny.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
No, it isn't what we... You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breca, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
So, I decide what groups to...
Absolutely. But there's an... You can't deploy an omelet without first accept its people and how all our lives begin.
How are you measuring...
It's based on resource estimates and the general stability. A metric of accept... The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate. Simplest explanation? The more you do, the more room we have to grow.
What's the run?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way, thresholds are about capacity. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy. The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative and...
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder.
Oh man, have you heard the audio?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He just...
So the body was never examined?
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him.
Reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
We await your...
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Yes, Pathfinder?
I have info on a specific
I want to avoid...
reason?
Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console until you make it a problem for... Pathfinder.
How are we doing on...
Struggling. Need I Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind. We're dying.
What's the deal with your assistant?
Spender is an...
That's one way of putting it.
I'm aware that he holds certain prejudices, but so does Tan. Get us more outposts, maybe that changes.
Having people like him around doesn't do your department.
Personality problems are pretty far down my give-a-shit list.
How has the Nexus...
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no... Pathfinder.
Maintenance crews, please report to
Pathfinder.
the area.
Sweet protocol and the process. Now we're living.
I have...
That said, I record all interactions.
Let's keep this...
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Here, I...
That's one word for...
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I was told
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened.
Do you know where Spender?
Why Spender? Wait.
Maybe. Just...
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. If you're investigating, how about I give you
Thank you.
Anything else?
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous, and we will need to find the planet before I can confirm.
Let's go confront him.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area. Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Pathfinder. Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really good. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interest. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how Prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed Eos thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost. But the old threat...
Hopefully they can handle it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to...
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that complete...
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running Colonial Affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.